look at Brian Gandy.
And Paul, the Westland starting lineup. Point guard is John Woolard. The post players, or points, whatever you want to call them, Dexter Davis and Bobby Croft. The wings, Eric Hayes and Brian Gandy. Coached by Dave Boyce. And I guarantee you that we'll hear Dave Boyce from across the court over here. So that's the Westland starting lineup.
And the officials for tonight's game, on your left is Tom Burton. Tom Burton is a salesman of vinyl flooring, works for Ajax Flooring, and Don Green, a water inspector for the city of Columbus.
You know, Paul, I feel not only fortunate once again to be sitting here next to you, doing a Division I final game here at the Fairgrounds Coliseum. But I look down this table, Mr. Larry Larson, AD at Grandview, feeding us note after note, and he just handed us a note here that this is the first time Westland has won 19 games in a year. Pleasant View, which became Westland, won 19 in 1965-66. So that's what, a 24-year span.
Wow.
And this is the best Cougar team of all time.
And also another first for Westland this year. This was the year that Bob Croft eclipsed the all-time scoring record for Westland. Westland beat Mifflin 42-39, Walnut Ridge 78-62, and then Northland by a score of 65-63 on Tuesday night. A very exciting game.
Well, once again, I think you'd have to agree that Quackenbush and Romine should be called T's, not P's out there.
Sir.
The tower.
Quackenbush and Croft to jump it up, and we're underway as Croft controlled the tip to Brian Gandy.
And now Cinder Allen's on him right away.
There's John Woolard with the ball, got it to Hayes from outside Gandy, off the side of the rim, and the rebound to Rob Evans.
It looked like the Wildcats set up in a 1-3-1 that time, and we'll see what happens with Westland as Bobby Sellers pulls the trigger for the Wildcats.
He wears 22. Rob Evans wears 44. That is he with the basketball.
Man-to-man defense by the Westland Cougars. Dexter Davis is going to have his hands full with Quackenbush, but he's quick enough to stay with Quackenbush.
Alcindor Allen from three-point range. It's 3-0. Newark.
Coach Hackett from Brookhaven stopped us between games today and say Alcindor Allen can hurt you. Coach Hackett knows how to coach.
Eric Hayes, the 6'5 senior, brought it over the top.
Oh, good move by Dex Davis.
Into the lane. Wouldn't go for him, and Gandy hustling after that loose ball as Brian Gandy does so well. Hayes, Gandy with the up fake. Now pitches it inside for Croft. Knocked away from Croft.
Gandy's got it.
Gandy picked it up again, and Gandy was fouled.
Paul sheer hustle that time by Brian Gandy, and the foul's going to go against big Dwayne Romine. He picks up his first, and both teams are playing at fever pitch here early in the game. Now look at this hustle. Westland doesn't think they have the ball, but Brian Gandy knows that he's going to have a chance at it. He's going to try to kick it out there to Dex Davis. He can't do it. Romine hacks him.
So that puts Brian Gandy at the line, trying to get Westland on the board.
75% free throw shooter. Paul, this young man is impressed. Last year as a sophomore, we saw him light him up against Worthington, and we used to joke that they looked like he had a hard time walking up and down the court, but he is one heck of an athlete.
Had 5 3-pointers against Westland earlier in the week. Got just one that time, 3-1. Very unusual score for a basketball game, even early. Just about a minute gone in the first quarter. Lower bracket, Division I district final.
Bobby Croft leaning on Romine down low.
Evans along the baseline, kicks it back out now.
Look at Bobby Croft playing tough defense there.
Romine wants to traveled with a basketball.
Oh, that's a first-team All-League player, Bobby Croft. You gotta love the defense on that. He cut off Romine's path to the basket, and Dwayne tried to take an extra step to get it. If we can get a shot at Coach Boyce, he's holding up cards with plays over on the Westland sideline.
Bounce off in the corner for Gandy.
Look at that move!
The baseline, got it and scored. 3-3, game tie.
Oh, this Brian Gandy is a fired-up ball player today.
There's Alcindor Allen, 31. Sellers is 22. They're in the backcourt. Nice double team on
the ball, too, by the Cougars that time. Still in the man-to-man.
Bob Sellers is only a sophomore, but he can really fly. Got a lot of transition buckets in the win over Brookhaven.
Yeah, they're going to let Evans shoot from out there.
Yeah, they'll let him take it, and he'll take it. Not bad. 5-3. Newark back on top.
I don't think Evans will be a threat from out there all game, but if he's got that shot, he's got to take it.
Absolutely. There's John Woolard with the basketball. He and Hayes working it out in the backcourt, and there was a foul on Croft. Evans is going to pick it up.
Oh, I'm going to tell you what happened that time. Eric Hayes made that play. Look at Eric Hayes. He threw a quick bullet into Croft. Evans totally out of position that time.
In Inbounds comes to Gandy. Gandy wants that short jump shot. Not going to get it, though, and Quackenbush comes down with the rebound.
Not only did he box out Dex Davis great that time, but Dex overcommitted a little bit. Thought he had the rebound and mistimed himself just a tad.
Al Cinderallen will shoot over Willard. A three-pointer for Al Cinderallen.
Now, Paul, you didn't see him do that against Brookhaven, and that gives them another weapon.
And it's 8-3.
Looks like a 2-3 zone now for the Newark Wildcats.
Now Gandy is going to try the three. He got it. He got 5 again the other night. Gives that little flick of the wrist like Jim Jackson does after he takes his jump shot. Knows it's down.
It looked like Westland was going to come out in a 2-1-2, and now they change back to man. But now Cinderallen's all alone out here.
Nearly picked off by Gandy. Ball goes to the floor. It is picked up by Evans. The outlet to Willard. A 2-on-1 break. Davis scores.
Oh, Dexter Davis hung up there. He wanted Allen to hack him underneath. He didn't get the foul, but Davis converted. 8-8, 4:43 left in the first. Paul, I wonder where the energy was going to come from for the second game.
And the game is tied for the second time. They're going to box up Allen Sellers in the corner, and it's going to be a foul, not a jump ball situation. A foul is going to be called on Eric Hayes. That'll be number 1 on team.
8-8, 4:33 left in the first. Tom Burton making the call that time. And now Cinderallen back out in three-point land.
With a common foul, that's the first one against Westland. So the ball goes back to Bob Sellers for the three-pointer.
Paul, that was a 1-2-2 defense by Westland sometime that time. I don't know if the 1-2-2 is going to work. You got to get guys out on the perimeter there to stop Al Cinderallen and Sellers from hitting the three.
From three-point range, Willard hits, and the game is tied again.
Well, Willard hits 36%, but let's remember one thing. 9 of Newark's 11 points have come on three-pointers. 2 by Allen and 2 by Bobby Sellers. Oh, now they're going. No, they're still not getting the. Now they're back in the band.
Now into Romine. Romine leaning around Croft.
Oh, look at Bobby Croft.
Croft out positions both Quackenbush and Romine for the rebound.
Golly.
Now Westland can take its first lead of the night. There's Gandy off the front of the rim. Rebound Romine.
Jump ball. It's going to be Newark's ball.
He was tied up in a hurry. A quick whistle. Possession arrow favors, as you can see, Newark. That was an awfully quick whistle, was it not?
Paul, probably as quick as I heard one of our friends from Marion Franklin got pinned yesterday on what was called a travesty in Cincinnati at the wrestling tournaments. But I wasn't there, so I don't want to make a call on it, although an unnamed tournament official said that he thought it was a ponderous call. But let's get back to the action here on the court.
The old quick count, huh? Now there's Romine.
Look at Willard helping on Romine, though.
Reverses the ball to the other side to Sellers, who puts it up and in.
Oh, Paul, that's one heck of a ball player. Bobby Sellers, 22 for Newark.
Good court
He
sense.
shot the rainbow that time.
Yes, sir. Good pass by Romine. 13-11. Newark is back on top. Westland has not led in the ball game yet.
Paul, almost a matchup type zone for Newark out there. How they're moving around with the guy in the. But look at Croft underneath.
Croft double team, but scores anyway over Romine.
Paul, you gotta love Bobby Croft. Standing tall. He's got his work cut out for him today.
Al Cinderallen will work it against Gandy in the corner for Quackenbush. Davis has got Quackenbush. Now Quackenbush lost the dribble and is picked up by Westland, but promptly thrown away.
Willard didn't see it come out that
Sellers
time.
on the drive. Look at the touch by Sellers. Wouldn't go for him, though. And
that's going to be 2 on Eric Hayes. That's going to be a real tough foul because Eric Hayes, one of the men they need to battle on the boards, and he very well may be one of the best defensive players out there.
2:34 to go first quarter. 13-all quarter. There's Romine over Croft, and Romine, nice touch. It falls for him. And there was a whistle, I believe, after the bucket, so the bucket should count. And it will count. Foul away from the ball against Dexter Davis.
Now Dwayne Romine is going to launch. Davis bumping a few. Oh, he bumped Quackenbush out of there that time with his hip. This could be a big turn of events here for Newark. They can come back with 4 points.
Romine back to the top for Al Cinderallen.
Oh, look at Gandy get up high.
Strong rebound. Brian Gandy will bring it down himself. Works it against Al Cinderallen.
We're coming down to 2 minutes here in the quarter.
Willard wants 3. No. Croft going for it.
Croft got hammered by Romine, no doubt about it.
Sure. And on Dwayne Romine, that's going to be personal foul number 2.
Now, Paul, I always look for you to help me sound a bit more creditable, but Bobby Croft does things so quietly effective. Now, look at Bobby Croft's going to get down here. You don't even see him when he slides into your picture, but you know what? He's battling, and he's fighting every second of the way.
Gandy from the corner for 3. Wouldn't go for him. Quackenbush, the outlet to Sellers. Cross court now for Allen. And Allen picked up right away by Willard. Here's Romine again. Nice touch by Romine.
Nice touch for the big guy out there.
Romine didn't score a whole lot in the game the other night. He was in double figures against Brookhaven. But it was Quackenbush who was really the star along the front. Romine, the big rebounder.
Junior Robinson getting ready to check in for the first time. I'm sorry, not back in for Westland.
And Romine, another board.
Big board for Romine.
4-point lead now for...
Watch Bobby Sellers with the ball. He has such great court sense. He just scans the court as he dribbles up.
Newark with a 4-point lead in the basketball. There's a 3-point attempt by Sellers. And with the position for the rebound, Eric Hayes. Minute 16 to go, first quarter. Newark and Westland.
You know, Gandy wants a shot. He's a shooter.
As Beanie is getting set to come in for Newark.
Well, you know what we have here? We've got a box and one. You've got Alcindor Allen. Paul Croft off balance.
Croft is not going to miss in that close.
Notice next time, no, Alcindor Allen is watching Gandy one-on-one, and the rest of the players are set up in a 1-3.
Westland is fought back to within 2. Rob Evans, Romine. Croft picks up Romine, but Romine is going to shoot it over Croft. Well, he has obviously decided that he can shoot it over Croft.
Bobby's going to have to get up court a little bit, get up a little higher there when he gets down to defense. 33 seconds left in the first. 19-15 Newark. Each team with 3 fouls. We're down to 25 seconds.
And the Cougars could very well be going for the last shot. No, there's Hayes with a shot, and Hayes with the score.
Oh, ball. Take a look, though. Alcindor Allen all over Gandy.
19-17 the score,
Romine,
and now Newark will play for the
Romine
last shot.
called it out. They want one last shot. You think you clear it out? Let's just Bobby Sellers work.
Turn around by Quackenbush. That'll do, but won't go for him. Gandy, 1 second to go. Gandy with a long shot. Hit the top of the board at the buzzer. In the quarter, Romine with 5 rebounds. Turnovers in that quarter. Newark with 4. Westland with 3.
Oh, you know, I see Ray Stein from the dispatch just sat back down there. In the third quarter, we're going to make him come down here and fill us in on the proceedings of this evening's happenings here at the Coliseum. I guess he has no choice now. Ray's going to love me for that.
Dexter Davis works against Beanie, and Beanie goes down. Davis on top of him. The foul's on Davis.
Well, that was 54 tonight, John Polnot.
Thank you, John Polnot instead of Ryan Beanie. We will see Ryan Beanie before long.
You've got Ryan Beanie.
He is in there.
33.
There he is.
So on the bench now, rather interesting, was Romine, who had himself one heck of a first half, along with Evans.
But again, Coach Gary Walters can go 4 deep on his bench with very little loss of quality. There's Beanie from the corner from 3-point range.
There's Junior Robinson with the carom. He's in for Eric Hayes, who had 2 personals in the first.
And Junior Robinson wears number 33. He's a 6'3 senior. Junior Robinson cross court.
Oh, Gandy!
Up with a shot, but Gandy was fouled. That's plain for all to see. Quackenbush got him. That'll be number 1 on Jeff Quackenbush.
Oh, that's nothing for Brian Gandy. He's a quarterback in a Westland Cougar team, and I'm sure he's been sacked a little bit harder than that by Troy Zerman of Upper Arlington. But Quackenbush hit him pretty good. And
Eric Hayes checks back in. And this time checking out Dexter Davis. So Junior Robinson will stay in the game for Westland. Inbounds to Willard.
Very active zone defense. Very active.
And there's Gandy from 3-point range. Got it again. These 2 teams have scored a total of 6 3-pointers so far in the evening. And for the first time, Westland is on top.
Oh, Brian Gandy's on fire, Paul. Get the asbestos gloves out when he's got the ball.
Alcindor Allen.
Now Croft's on Quackenbush. Let's see what Quackenbush can do against BC.
Oh, great backdoor feed. Score by Sellers.
Give it going. The best. 21-20. Newark back on top. 6:40 left in the second. Oh, that was something. I still have my jaw hanging on that one. That was amazing.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun so far watching 2 skilled basketball teams at the top of their game.
Well, Quackenbush like Bill Walton decking the ball off when he was with Portland and they won the NBA championship.
Dexter Davis, and look at Eric Hayes come up with a rebound, but couldn't find the mark on the fellow. But Eric Hayes was fouled.
I wanted to say Polnot picked up that one, but we'll have to wait and see because there were 8 bodies banging underneath that time.
It is going to be on Polnot. That'll be number 1 on Polnot, the senior.
Look at Hayes, though, doing a good job. Now, you know what? 33, Ryan Beanie almost got him there. There's Polnot up over the back. Oh, something that impressed me. John Woolard, I said 8 players were fighting for the rebound. Woolard was not fighting for the rebound because he was covering Bobby Sellers, who was already streaking down court to get that transition pass.
Junior Robinson at the line, misses, and the rebound to pull knot.
The junior hits 52% from the free throw line. He'll need to knock those down before the night's over. 6:20 in the second.
And Newark with a 1-point lead in the basketball. There's Quackenbush, got Croft on him. The turnaround. Oh, nice touch by Quackenbush. Quackenbush is a junior.
Bobby Croft cut off the lane for the easy drive to the hoop, so Quackenbush just stopped, squared his shoulders, and dropped in the J.
Quackenbush, second team, all Central District AP player at 15 against Brookhaven.
Well, he's
on
sweet.
Tuesday night. There's Gandy, another 3-point.
Oh,
I got it!
Oh, my!
Ryan Gandy, number 3 from out there.
Well, he hit that one from 17th Avenue and I-71.
Heavy pressure in the backcourt. Willard finally fouled.
Willard.
Alcindor Allen.
Cleanly had Allen baffled that time, Paul. If he just would have pulled back, I think there could even have been a 5-second call on that one.
Yeah, that was very close to being a 5-second call. A good look at Coach Gary Walters of Newark. Let's watch it again.
Now let's see where Willard gets him.
Time was ticking away. There was the foul. I think the foul was when he had the ball over his head. And that's going to put, with the 5th team foul, that's going to put Alcindor Allen at the line. Alcindor Allen, a senior.
24, 23 now.
end.
Newark. Paul, one thing we haven't seen yet, Gandy's been hitting from the outside, but Bobby Croft hasn't turned up his offensive game yet inside, so they're going to have to start getting the ball into him.
Seems like the bulk of the scoring has been coming from the outside for these teams tonight. It's the opposite of what it was for Newark the other night against Brookhaven.
Eric Hayes doing another good job boxing out. Look at Gandy, Alcindor Allen all over him. Still that boxing one. Oh, look at Alcindor Allen following Gandy all around the court.
Hayes in the corner now for Robinson.
Willard's open on the point.
Hayes
There's
had time
Croft.
and got it in for Croft. Hayes passed up a good shot, got an even better one to Croft. And Westland moves back on top, 25-24.
Oh, nice trap that time on the ball, but it's beat to Allen. He
Alcindor
throws it
Allen
away.
threw it, and it was tipped out of bounds by Westland. You saw the Cougars celebrating, but we could hear the slap of the ball from here.
Well, I was watching the Cougars, and I just counted the slap of the ball that time. Dexter Davis back into the lineup. Norman, Junior Robinson out for Westland. 5:13 left in the second. 25-24. The Cougars on top of the Wildcats.
Romine, the inbounds to Beanie.
A battle of the felines here. Wildcats and Cougars.
Quackenbush, he can hit him from out there, but decides not to shoot it.
Oh, nice move that time.
Beanie bounces it in for Romine. Croft tipped it away from him, but Croft reached in and got the wrist of Romine. And Croft's foul will send Romine to the line for 1-and-1.
Bob is smiling about this one. Let's see. Oh, you know what? He didn't cause him to lose the basketball. He hit him so slightly, but I think when Romine lost the ball, that's when the officials thought that he had hit him a little harder. Well, keep an eye, though. As hard as Croft plays, he very rarely gets in foul trouble. He's in such control. Romine's got a sweet touch, doesn't he, for a big guy?
7 points for Romine so far.
25-25.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with big guys. They can have sweet touches.
Now, wait a minute, PC. Don't be hammering me to the wall on this one.
And 8 points for Romine. 26-25. Newark has moved back on top. Newark is not led by more than 4 points. Westland is led by 1 on various occasions.
Rob Evans has a sweats off, getting ready to check back in for Newark. Oh, Hayes.
Hayes dribbling into heavy traffic, kicked it back out to Croft. Croft lost it, and out of bounds it went, despite the save attempt by Dexter Davis. That'll bring Rob Evans back into the lineup for Newark.
And Ryan Beanie will go back to the bench.
26-25, Newark with the lead and the basketball. The Wildcats of Newark led 19-17 at the end of the first quarter. Underneath, beautiful feed to Romine, and nobody there on Romine, and Romine made it 28-25.
Romine is lighting them up today. Well, what a great field goal shooting percentage he has. All his shots coming, what, from 6-8 feet?
Those are high percentage shots, without a doubt.
Alcindor Allen still hawking Brian Gandy.
And Willard looking back to his...
Westland wants Newark to come out there and force a little bit of the action.
Now Hayes back to Romine.
I agree totally with Westland's doing out there, Paul.
Now right now referee Don Green with a count. But ball moves into the forecourt. They're moving it around enough. Hayes back to Davis. Davis from three-point range just missed.
Oh, Gandy got row-minded. Yeah, Brian Gandy got row-minded.
No doubt about that one. And for Brian Gandy, that's going to be number 1. 3:44 to go, first half. The score, Newark 28, Westland 25. Back after this.
Well, I think it's when he tried to swipe and get the ball. Now, Brian was smiling. Say what? I don't read lips, but I think that's what came out. And Paul, this group of Newark students, you've seen them last week. They stand the entire game. They never sit down and throw a little bit of the Bronx cheer at the opponents too, don't they?
Yes, they do make fun of the opponents. They ride you hard. At the line, Romine, 10 points in the night. He's 3 of 3 from the line, making 11 points now. Romine also averaging almost 12 rebounds a game.
Oh, he is deadly. Nice soft touch. 82%
free throw shooter. There's the ribbon.
Guy.
The black ribbon we told you about earlier on the shoulder. And that in honor of a long-time hot fan by the name of Charlie Beadle, who died recently. And he'd love to be here tonight watching his beloved Newark Wildcats.
Oh, Eric Hayes sleeping that time.
Eric Hayes thought that Willard was going to pass it in the corner for Dexter Davis.
Well, Paul, you can't have dissension. That's what Dexter Davis says. You always have to be prepared because somebody shot out on Dexter Davis, then of course Willard's got to kick it the other way. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. For the Newark Wildcats, Bobby Sellers will be greeted by Eric Hayes.
Newark in a position now to run it up to 7 points. There's Quackenbush over a double team. Got it. And there was a foul out top before the shot. Now, was that player control or was it defensive?
We're going to find out.
That was at number 44, Brian Gandy.
That'll be Gandy's second.
Going to pick up his second personal foul.
And Jeff Quackenbush does this all on his own. Now he's going to come down and plant. He's going to juke a little bit. Oh, Paul, I don't know about that one. Gandy was planted, but I think he was getting them up with his left hand. The basket did not count, however, though.
3 points tonight for Quackenbush, rather. Newark has not made a turnover in this quarter.
Oh, they're playing flawless basketball.
Made them both, and that is a 7-point lead now for Newark.
Well, Westland needs a basket real bad this time down to go.
3:14 to go, first half. Hayes cross court for Willard. Back to Hayes. Hayes dribbles into traffic all the way, laid it up a bit too hard. Oh, and Westland snaked it right now. There's Cinderella to Quackenbush for the turnaround. He got it. What a clutch by Quackenbush. It's a 9-point lead for Newark. Eric Hayes pulls up, very nearly dragged the pivot foot. Now Gandy, and Gandy was fouled away from the basket.
Cinderella gave a little shove out there.
That'll put Gandy at the line. And Norm Robinson getting set to check back in. He will check in for John Willard. And the foul was on Cinderella, his first.
Well, something scary as number 11 checks in Bryce Jones for Newark, giving Cinderella a little bit of rest. Now Bryce Jones will chase Brian Gandy around. Is that Newark is starting to push the ball up court flawlessly and hitting the big men down low for easy hoops. Here's Brian Gandy.
Gandy has 12, as you saw on your screen, and that includes 3 3-pointers, but missed the important free throw.
And Eric Hayes missed a layup last time down, too. Westland's got to convert those.
There is Romine being watched by Croft. On the other side of the court, Rob Evans.
Gandy doesn't care if Evans has the ball out there.
Yeah, they're going to let him shoot. Now in for Quackenbush, the turnaround over Davis.
Big rebound by Hayes.
Rebound Hayes.
Hit by Evans.
Yes, sir. Evans got him from behind. That's going to be number 2 on Rob Evans. And they'll walk to the other end of the court.
Well, these Newark kids are built, aren't they? Look at the shoulders on Evans. But Hayes has total position. And Evans commits the foul. Coach Gary Walters has a machine in the Newark Wildcats. Up by 9.
Hayes has 4 rebounds in the night and 2 points. And make it 3 now.
Eric Hayes shoots 61% from the free throw line. You'd like him to be a little higher than that, but all the counts he can for both right now. 34-26, 2:22 left in the half.
Oh, Hayes made them both. It's 34-27, a 7-point lead for Newark with 2:21 to go first half. Before a nearly full house here in the State Fairgrounds Coliseum.
Bobby Sellers is so sweet.
Now Romine bounces it in. Oh, great feed for Quackenbush from Evans.
Oh, 3-on-1 down underneath. Westland trying to pitch the ball up court early. And Newark beat him to the punt.
That is great ball movement by Newark. Gandy has trouble handling and gives it away to Sellers. Here comes Sellers, one-on-one with Hayes. Sellers lays it in.
Oh, Newark has just exploded. Derek Hagan dynamite.
Dave Boyce wants a timeout. And the wheels are coming off for Westland in the first half. 38-27, an 11-point lead for Newark now.
Oh, my, the Newark Wildcats exploding. Very good timeout by Coach Boyce. Paul Gandy's going to have to work off a few more picks if he can get open and drop down a few more threes because, of course, El Center Allen's on the bench, but Bryce Jones now is all over him, and they just are not letting Brian Gandy get open.
Well, Newark ran away from Brookhaven in the first quarter. Brookhaven played them pretty even from there on out earlier in the week. Now, Newark is running away from Westland in the second quarter after Westland played them even in the first quarter. How do you figure?
Paul, I'll tell you what I figure is that Newark isn't really getting the quick transition, although they did that time with Sellers, but Newark is just running the court a little better than Westland right now. They're getting their baskets. Before the Sellers basket, all three Newark big guys, Evans, Romine, and Quackenbush, were already underneath the basket, while Westland had four guys trying to pinch off the other two Newark ball handlers.
Oh, well, another thing that Newark is doing very well is keeping the ball away from Bob Croft. He has but 2 points in the quarter, 6 for the game.
Oh, Paul, and when Bob Croft averages almost 22 a game, that means quite a bit. Now they got Croft on top to move a little bit.
So it's an 11-point lead for Newark now. Westland, the Cougars trying to claw their way back in.
Junior
There's
Robinson's
Hayes.
back in.
That's right, and Robinson got it to Croft. Bounces it back for Hayes.
Oh, my.
Croft out of the corner, blocked by Quackenbush, and down it came to Evans.
Oh, my. Newark has the Westland Cougars stymied right now.
Well, Sellers was way up court, breaking for the basket, but Evans didn't see him. There's a steal by Croft.
Westland has to score now. 1:10 left in the half ball. They've come up empty the last couple times on the court.
Now to Croft, almost thrown away.
And Bryce Jones staying with Brian Gandy every step of the way. Paul, I think Brian Gandy can get the basketball and drive to the hoop and get Jones to foul him. I'd like to see Brian with the ball and let him work one-on-one, see what happens out there.
Now Evans to Croft. In for Robinson to Davis. 43 seconds to go. Davis with a shot.
Oh, they needed that one.
Find the mark, and there's a hack as Davis was going for the rebound.
I think Junior Robinson fouled one of the Newark players that time, but we'll have to see. It's either on Robinson or Croft. There's the action under the board.
Was on Bob Croft. That'll be the second on Bob Croft. And it'll put John Pulnott at the line for Westland.
Pulnott is 6'3", senior.
And he'll shoot at 1 and 1. And made the first.
Westland being outscored now 20-10 in the quarter.
There's Hayes with the rebound at 39-27, a 12-point lead.
Oh, look at Bryce that time.
Here a steal by Bryce Jones, but Westland got it back. 30 seconds to go in the half.
Oh, Westland needs to cut this to single figures.
And Dexter Davis travels. He had in mind to dribble it around Ryan Beeney, but dragged the pivot foot. Switched the feet before he put the ball on the floor. Got to get the ball down.
Bobby Sellers is going to take his time. 20 seconds left in the half is an eternity. Oh, the Cougars have come slightly unglued here in the second quarter. Coach Boyce, I'm sure, will work them hard at halftime. And Newark doing everything right.
10 seconds.
I think they just want Sellers to work one-on-one.
5 seconds. Sellers all the way. No. Rebound. Pulnott at the buzzer. Won't go for him. It was tipped up, and it's going to count. It's going to count. No count that one. So the score at halftime is 41-27. Let's see who got the basket. I think it may have been Quackenbush, but I'm not sure. Pulnott missed the shot.
Paul, the ball was still bouncing around the line, but I don't think it was headed towards the basket when the buzzer sounded.
Yep, I think the tip perhaps came a little bit late. But let's see it again.
Friend. Yeah, we can't see the clock. Well, I think Quackenbush will get credit for that one.
Yeah.
Well, let's give Quackenbush credit. But you have two people here at the table who think it came, the tip came a little bit too late. But it counts 41-27 at halftime. Newark on top over Westland for the lower bracket Division I district final. Here tonight goes on to the regional and Bowling Green to play the winner of the Toledo-Scott, Toledo-St. John's game. And Toledo-Scott, if you haven't been following high school basketball statewide, is #1 rated. Scott this year is what Toledo-Macomber was last year. Well, I want to thank the folks who fed the TVA crew for game number 2 this afternoon and evening. It's Domino's. Domino's delivers doubles. Give them a call at 888-3030. Order 2 10-inch pepperoni plus pizzas for just $9.95. Domino's delivers doubles.
Heck, Paul, give them a call from the fairgrounds. They'll have it at your crib for you when you get home. Back to the action. Newark with the ball to start the second half. Paul, Bryce Jones is still in for Alcindor Allen.
Right. He starts at one guard. Sellers starts at the other. And there's Rob Evans with the basketball. Bryce Jones, who is a junior. Sellers is a sophomore.
And Newark seems to be spreading the floor a little bit there, trying to get good ball movement, knowing that they're... Oh, look at the steal by Woolard.
By Woolard. Here comes Woolard. A 2-on-2 break. He's
good job, yes.
He'll have to pull up and set it up half court. There's Gandy with the up fake, but decides not to shoot it. He had Woolard or Bryce Jones on him.
Westland could really use a score here to start the second half.
Brian Gandy hits the side of the rim. And Sellers comes the other way with it. Another rebound for Romine, who had 9 in the first half. Romine from three-point range. Eric Hayes chasing the loose ball along with Bryce Jones.
Good call that time.
And Jones knocked it out of bounds.
Oh, this Bryce Jones is a hustler,
yes,
isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Whoa.
Well, when you're only 5'8", you got to hustle to get a place on a basketball team, don't you?
Well, he's doing it tonight. Oh, Westland needs a hoop desperately.
And to Croft. Croft 2 steps.
Oh.
Wouldn't go down for him. That's just symbolic of the kind of luck that Westland has had underneath tonight.
Not a good omen here to start the second half.
Davis near steal, but Quackenbush picked it up and put it in. So, Newark on the board first here in the second half. And that's a 43-27 lead.
16-point lead for the Cats.
Foul underneath, away from the basketball, and Croft and Romine were pushing each other a bit.
That's going to go against Bobby Croft. That'll be his third.
Number 32, Bob Croft.
Bob Croft has to be in this basketball game. Jockeying for position down low. Maybe Bob gets a tad frustrated because of the great defense that Newark is playing. And look at full court pressure now. Three-quarter court pressure. Drops back by Westland.
And Sellers has Quackenbush underneath. Quackenbush is fouled by Croft, and that's going to be number 4 on Bob Croft. Well, too bad for Westland because Croft was beaten cleanly on the play and probably should have just let him lay it in.
Look at Quackenbush. He had an easy 2.
Would you agree that there was little reason for Bob Croft to foul in that situation?
Paul, for all intents and purposes here, Bobby Croft is going to have to sit down the rest of the third quarter.
Yep.
And there's 6 minutes and 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Junior Robinson in now. Oh, Bobby taken out of this game, and that's a big, big blow.
And Quackenbush is now 3 of 3 from the line, has 13 points on the evening.
It's now a 17-point lead by Newark.
Quackenbush had 10 in the first half. This is his first free throw of and Hayes rebounds coming the other way. Hayes, Gandy. Gandy works it against Bryce Jones. Gandy up with a shot, makes, he's fouled.
Well, that was a big hoop this time for Westland. Paul, especially big, as Westland is going to have to crash the boards even harder with Bobby Croft out, but also more now than ever, they're going to have to shoot from the outside. They're going to have to make some shots from the outside.
Gandy will be at the line. 1 shot.
So Gandy, with a total of 14 points in the night, 1 of 3 from the line, uncharacteristic for him. Make that 2 of 4 now.
Full court pressure.
14-point lead Newark. There's that long pass, this time to Quackenbush, who traveled. Well, Quackenbush had trouble getting the ball on the floor, and I think double dribble.
Oh, Paul, Westland's going to have to be careful, though, with that full court pressure. Newark has beat it cleanly the last 2 times.
That time it was Sellers passing to Quackenbush instead of the other way around. There is Woolard missing everything. And out of bounds it went back to Newark. 5:51 to go, third quarter.
Coach Boyce wants him to keep up that full court pressure, though.
And Sellers will work it down court against Dexter Davis. Over the timeline, ahead for Quackenbush. Lays it off for Romine, who lays it in. Good ball movement again by Newark.
Oh, this Newark team plays as one. They play as one person out there, not 5 parts.
Again, a 16-point lead for Newark.
And Bryce Jones still out there on Gandy.
Willard watched by Sellers.
Gandy needs to move and groove down
Tipped
there.
away by Sellers. Sellers up with it. To Quackenbush, and Quackenbush couldn't handle.
Good defense by Hayes that time.
And for Romine. Now Sellers, he'll shoot it from 2-point range. Sellers gets his own rebound. Underneath for Romine.
No.
What a feed to Romine. Romine was fouled, but a great save and a great feed by Sellers.
Oh, everything is going Newark's way that time. Sellers makes the save, kicks it into Romine, who's sitting right underneath the basket.
Dexter Davis picks up the foul, number 2 on Davis. Could you believe that Bob Sellers is only a sophomore?
And
Great
Paul,
court set.
these Newark kids are just so fond of each other.
I'm glad you pointed that out. These guys really seem to get along with each other. They're looking for each other. Doesn't seem to be a star on the team. 14 points tonight for Romine. 5 of 5 now from the line, making 15 points.
And that's perfect.
Dwayne Romine, a third-team All-Central District player by the Associated Press, averages 13.6 a game. He's got over that tonight. 82% free throw shooter. He's been perfect tonight. An 18-point lead now for Newark, led by 14 at the half. 5 minutes to go. There's Gandy from 3-point range. Gandy found the mark.
Ryan needs to do that. Now look at Westland's going to stop the full court pressure and pick their guys up at half court.
Sellers dribbling it around Gandy. Bounces it off for Evans. Evans fed to Quackenbush, but Quackenbush couldn't handle. Back to Quackenbush from Romine.
And Junior Robinson got him that time.
So 4 minutes and 33 seconds to go. The clock has stopped. 48-33, Newark over Westland. Back after this.
Are you searching for an athletic scholarship? Be a part of the video revolution and let Video Sports Recruiting showcase your talents. A custom-made professional video will help you reach more coaches in more places with less time and less expense. Make things happen. Call us today at 231-5457. Video Sports Recruiting combines your academic and athletic skills in a clear and balanced videotape presentation. Our advisory board of coaches tells us exactly what other coaches want to see. Your future is now at Video Sports Recruiting. Don't get overlooked.
If you need dentures, visit U.S. Dental Care. We're a fully equipped dental center, and we can make you a full set of dentures in just one day. Unlike other dental facilities, we have a lab right on our premises, and that's convenient for you. Our professional technicians can accomplish in minutes what other dental offices might take weeks to complete. And all of our dental supplies and materials meet or exceed standards set forth by the American Dental Association. So if dentures are your concern, visit us, U.S. Dental Care. Dr. Martin D. Gellender and Associates. All types of dental insurance accepted.
Thinking about driving trucks for a living? Good decision. Going to Tri-State for your training? Smart move.
After your training at Tri-State, you could be driving. Tri-State is one of America's leaders in truck driver training, teaching people just like you to drive the big rigs for a secure future. Call now, 614-491-1776. 614-491-1776. Call collect.
Rusty Taylor's Tire-Rama has the tire that performs as good as it looks, the BF Goodrich Radial TA. A solid year-round performer that offers low, wide profile and classic good looks. Improve your car or truck's performance and appearance, the BF Goodrich Radial TA. Price to move at Rusty Taylor's Tire-Rama, 6444 East Main Street in Reynoldsburg.
Jeff Quackenbush goes to the line. 13 points tonight so far for him. Make it 14 now. He is 4 of 5 from the line.
Paul, you mentioned balanced scoring. That's exactly what the Newark Wildcats are getting out of their team this evening.
Jeff Quackenbush, a junior.
Back to 17, 50, 33. 4:33 left in the third.
Newark will be strong again next year with Quackenbush coming back and Bob Sellers coming back.
Bryce Jones, a spark plug out there, too.
That's right. And there's a long one by Woolard. No, Gandy had it taken right away from him by Romine. There's the home run ball for Bryce Jones. He lays it in.
That's a transition game that you mentioned.
And
Good
timeout. Timeout for Dave Boyce and the Westland Cougars with 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go. A 19-point lead now for Newark, 52-33. Well, congratulations again to Westerville South, beating Upper Arlington in the upper bracket final, 70-57. Ed Kalo and the Wildcats made it look rather easy in that game, did they not?
Oh, Paul, everything that Westerville South did. I've got Wildcats on the brain. They did well today, but stellar play out of Steve Farrell off the bench, and also Brian Macklin. Brian Macklin was on a trampoline today, sharing rebounds and caroms, making up for the absence of Antoine Smith.
Well, South now will go to that Bowling Green Regional. We'll shut up here and listen to Dave Boyce. To complete the thought very quickly, Westerville South goes on to that Bowling Green Regional now to play either Sandusky or Mansfield. They're playing tonight.
19-point lead for Newark. Laura Levin left in the third. Bobby Croft on the bench with 4 personal fouls. He sat down at 6:18 mark of the third quarter.
We're about 4 minutes in now to the third quarter, and Brian Gandy is the only man who scored for Westland. There's Croft playing with 4 fouls now. Woolard bounced it in for Dexter Davis. Dexter Davis could
good tip in that time.
By Croft.
Oh, Bobby Croft's back in. You know, I guess with them being down 19 points, Croft's got to come in and go as hard as he can to keep his game from slipping away. Defensively, though, you're going to see him be a little less aggressive.
He'll have to be. Now Bryce Jones. Well, Westland has picked up the intensity now on defense, and they're going to have to take a few chances to get that ball back.
He's about 3 feet away from Romine.
And there is Evans. Rob Evans. 54-35, back to a 19-point lead for Newark. Well, it was close at the end of the first quarter, but by halftime, Newark had a 14-point lead. It's now 19. Eric Hayes.
I'd like to thank Eli Jacobson, owner of the Columbus Horizon, also for visiting with us between these two great Division I finals.
Well, the coming of the Columbus Horizon, there's a traveling call against Dexter Davis, no doubt about that one.
Oh, case like that, you don't need to put the ball on the court.
That's right.
You get the pass, you just take your one step and get a little finger roll right to the hole.
But courtesy of the Columbus Horizon, this building is a bright new fixture here at the fairgrounds. Beautifully renovated. The floor, of course, has been redone.
Almost seems a sacrilege to put a tractor pull in. It doesn't a good
Yeah, it sure does. And there is Sellers, a 2-point goal. Rob Sellers.
And it's 21-point lead by Newark. 56-35, 2:35 left in the third.
Biggest lead of the night for the Newark Wildcats as Woolard brings it up for Westland. Now Davis from 3-point range, off the front of the rim. It bounces right down to Evans.
And look at Sellers waiting there for the outlet.
2:22 to go. And it comes to Romine. Romine has to, or Croft has to lay off Romine, and this gave Romine an easy road to the basket.
And a 23-point lead goes along with that Romine hoop.
Romine can just run wild now because there's just not much that Bob Croft can do about him.
2 minutes left in the third.
There's Gandy from 3-point range. Gandy charging after it, but Sellers beats him to the basketball.
Oh, Bobby Sellers so quick.
And Sellers tried a long feed, but was picked off by Croft. And here comes Woolard the other way.
Well, Newark is being a tad reckless now, Paul, with a 23-point lead.
And Woolard almost tossed it away.
Over here to the Channel 8 broadcast booth.
I had my hands up. I was ready for that one.
Larry Larson would have given you an assist on that one.
And it comes to Croft. The turnaround won't go for him. Evans the rebound for Newark. Minute 30 to go, third quarter. Sellers wants Hayes one-on-one. He'll use the glass, but a whistle before the shot.
I think Eric Hayes a little bit of a push. So that'll be 3 on Eric Hayes. Gandy has 2. Dexter Davis 2. And the main trouble, Bobby Croft with 4.
And that'll put Bob Sellers at the line. 9 points for Sellers in the first half. He had 17 against Brookhaven in the district semifinal on Tuesday night. 11 points. tonight for Sellers. And this will be his first trip to the free throw line.
Ryan Beanie checks in 33, and Bryce Jones goes to the bench.
Missed it. Rebound, Evans. Now that's a 15-point lead. To make that a 25-point lead.
Ball just like Westerville South, Newark is doing everything right. Now Brian Gandy will be hooked by Ryan Beanie. Poor Brian.
Feeds it in for Croft. Croft, it'll fall for him. So
You got to start chipping away sooner or later.
That's right.
Now's the time for Westland.
Well, they're almost in the position now where the Cougars have to score every time down the floor, but it's not going to help much if they trade baskets like that. That's Sellers again.
Bobby Sellers. S isn't for Sellers, it's for sweetness.
And again, in the middle, there's just not much that Westland can do. Hayes with 3 fouls, Bob Croft with 4, so they got to lay off. Now Willard. Hayes got time for the shot and hits.
Still a 23-point lead, though, by Newark. Now they want one shot. They want to come down and get one shot.
With 30 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Romine working on Croft. Heck, Romine should just take a dribble and move towards the hole. Croft will have to back off.
Now Beanie.
Well, remember last week, though, Mount Vernon tried to eat up a minute and 40 seconds and never got a final shot.
That's right.
Not a good one anyway.
5 seconds. Sellers all the way. Lays it up a bit too hard. Gandy with a rebound. 3 seconds to go. He'll try a long one at the buzzer. Just falls short. And so the wheels continue to come off for Westland in that third quarter. Newark leading after 3 quarters, 62-39. Back with quarter number 4 after this.
Business owners, did you know that 2/3 of all retail theft is committed by employees? Protect your business. Protect your profits. Call Progressive Investigations today at 442-0220.
Brought to you in part by Fast Lube. Get world-class protection with Fast Lube's 14-point lubrication package that keeps your car running smoothly through any driving condition.
Attention business owners. Did you know that over $100 million worth of merchandise and time is stolen from American businesses every day? 2/3 of all retail theft is committed by employees. 30% of all business failures are due to employee dishonesty. Progressive Investigations is your licensed and fully insured source for expert pre-employment investigations. Protect your business. Protect your profits. Call Progressive Investigations today at 442-0220 or 1-800-837-0220.
There's an enemy in your car's engine, friction. That's why you need the special quality of Pennzoil motor oil. Pennzoil exceeds the API's highest standards for maximum protection. Conquer the enemy friction with the world-class protection of Pennzoil.
And now, discover the world-class protection of Fast Lube, the 14-point oil change and lubrication package that keeps your car running smoothly through any driving condition. Fast Lube and Pennzoil, together protecting your engine against the enemy, friction. Fast Lube.
Business leaders agree. The well-rounded individual has the best chance to succeed in today's rapidly changing world. At Otterbein, we prepare you for the challenge of the future by providing solid professional training with the broadened horizons of a liberal arts education. The Otterbein approach has proven itself with a 95% placement rate. Academic excellence, affordability, and diverse campus activities, all part of the Otterbein formula for success in today's rapidly changing world. For more information, call the admission office at 890-0004. To meet the challenge of the future, begin today.
There's your score after 3 quarters. We're getting set to move into the fourth quarter. How tough is the region in which these teams are playing? Of the top 13 teams in the AP final poll, 11 teams still active, 6 are in this region.
Paul, Charlie Anderson in for Brian Gandy. Brian's on the bench, winded. How could he not be winded, Paul? He's been hawked every step of the way.
And there is Davis with a drive along the baseline, but Davis called for leaning in, a player control foul against Dexter Davis. And things continue to go badly for the Westland Cougars.
That's 3 on Dex Davis now. Hayes has 3, Croft has 4, Gandy has 2, Brian is on the bench.
Well, Westland scored 65 points on Tuesday night in beating Northland. A somewhat quicker team than Newark, by the way. There's a steal by Davis.
Dex Davis picks that one off.
And coming the other way is Hayes. Hayes tried to get it in for Croft, but it was tipped away by Romine, and coming down with it was Evans.
Charlie Anderson's fresh in the game and just can't get the ball in. 7:20, 62-39, Newark on top.
Romine in the evening, 18 points so far. Romine's going to try to make it 20. He does.
Oh, golly. Newark was 8 of 11 in the third quarter, Paul. You don't shoot much better than that at any level of the game, NBA, college, or high school.
Outscored Westland 21-12 in that third quarter. Very nearly lost. That's Charlie Anderson in the game for Westland, wearing number 24. There's Dexter Davis now to Croft. Croft shooting over a double team, got it to go for him. Good move by Croft through the Twin Towers.
Oh, you know, we mentioned Bobby Croft with 4 fouls, but I think that things happened even way before he picked up his third and fourth. They happened in the second quarter when Newark held Westland to 10 points, and they exploded for 22.
Evans reversing the ball to Romine. Romine up with a short jumper. Great touch, Romine. Wayne Romine having a career night here in the Fairgrounds Coliseum.
And what a night he picked.
Here's steal by Quackenbush in the corner for Dexter Davis. Now Davis wants to drive, does, and scores.
Nice move to the hoop by Dexter Davis.
66-43. The Newark lead cut back to 23 now.
The ball for Westland doesn't stop Newark from scoring. It's academic.
That's right. Romine 8 of 10 from the field tonight. Having a superb night. Wayne Romine wearing number 50. There you see him with his back to you. Now the ball's kicked in to him. Croft has got to lay off, but Romine didn't get the finger roll. Out of bounds it goes. And looks like a foul underneath. Don Green blew the whistle.
Bobby Croft grabbed his heart that time, but I think he got pushed perhaps by Romine or Quackenbush. One of the big guys underneath.
Yeah, it is going to be on Romine.
Bobby Croft battled a little harder than I thought he would be before. I believe with Newark up by 23 and 5:40 left in the game, Bob Croft has to play as if he does not have 4 personals for Westland to have a chance to get back in.
That's right. Dexter Davis cross court for Hayes.
Yeah, and he needs to get back in the game too.
There's Charlie Anderson. And out of bounds it goes.
JP, our sales manager, Gentilly. Give him an assist, Mr. Larson. We got an assist over here on JP from Gentilly.
The man in the cowboy hat.
Wayne Romine's previous season high was 21 versus Lancaster on the 16th of February. What a game he's having tonight with 22. Once again, Larry Larson, the astute athletic director from Grandview Heights High School, with that information.
And there's Quackenbush with the lay-in. Well, if there's anybody in Central Ohio who knows more about high school sports than Larry Larson, maybe it's you, but I don't know of anybody else besides you, possibly.
Oh, I was going to say it had to be you. I think both of us combined can't even get up to about waist level, Mr. Larson.
I don't think so. There's Croft. Hayes wants to lay it in. Blocked by Quackenbush.
Oh, no.
What a phenomenal play by Quackenbush, but the outlet pass was knocked down. There's Charlie Anderson
caught up with it that time.
To Davis. And Davis misses everything.
That's
and Croft has picked up his 5th foul.
Oh, Bob's mad at himself. That was silly, Paul.
Yep, 2 of the fouls that Croft committed.
Paul, but you just saw what sums up this game, what sums up the game of life. Number 44, Evans, Rob Evans, knowing what a great player Croft is, went over, shook his hand, and patted him on the back.
And a standing O for Bob Croft for the fans on the Westland side of the arena.
JV coach, assistant coach John Macera, talking with Big Bob.
So Bob Croft finishes out his wonderful career at Westland with 12 points. And as we mentioned earlier, Bob Croft, I believe, the all-time leading scorer for the Westland Cougars.
Oh, you believe correctly.
And Dexter Davis with a rebound of the missed by Quackenbush.
Ryan Gandy back in now with Croft on the bench. 4:30 left in the game. 25-point lead for the Wildcats. Oh, it's been a day of Wildcats here at the Coliseum.
And looks like both Wildcat teams are going to win.
That was sweet by Junior Robinson.
Yes, sir.
Robinson.
68-45.
Look at Romine out top dribbling.
Now
You gotta love it.
Newark will try to run some time off the clock every time down the floor. They've got the quickness in the backcourt to run some time off that clock, even if Westland is trying to foul to get the basketball. And it comes to Romine. Romine. Partially blocked in there. Looked like Junior Robinson had got a hand on it. Here comes John Woolard all the way down. Woolard missed the shot, tipped by Robinson. Robinson gets it and puts it in.
Junior Robinson doing a good job down there on the boards for Westland. Romine has just been unbelievable today, though, Paul.
21-point lead for Newark. 3.5 minutes to go.
Oh, Bobby Sellers is something, too.
Passes out of the trap underneath for Quackenbush from Evans. Beautiful feed by Rob Evans.
The ball movement is superb by the Newark Wildcats.
3:15 to go. And a three-point attempt by Davis. Won't go for him. There's Gandy. Gandy hasn't seen the ball much in this fourth quarter.
No, he hasn't. Eric Hayes dribbles out with it. Dexter Davis trying to post low.
Hayes, three-point attempt. Misses that one.
Look at Romine snap that one. There's an outlet pass to Sellers. That's textbook perfect.
And an alley-oop.
Oh, my!
To Quackenbush. And the Newark side goes nuts.
And Quackenbush had a big smile on his face.
He ought to. Great pass from Sellers.
25-point lead.
Matching the biggest of the night. And it's tipped away.
Sellers!
And Sellers coming the other way with it. 3-on-1 break. Alley-oop again. Quackenbush missed that. Tipped in by Evans. And everything going right for Newark. It's a 27-point lead.
2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the game. Well, I guess if you're a senior from Westland, you want to get one more hoop.
And Davis is not going to find the mark. There's that baseball pass to Bryce Jones, but a little bit too far ahead of him. Willard stole it away, but Jones picked it up again.
Oh, my! Jones got mugged underneath there. I don't think they called that one.
Well, they called, I think, the foul against, on Evans, rather. Ryan Gandy picked up the foul. Let's see who they put on the line.
Wholesale changes for Newark. They're clearing the bench. Foul went on Gandy.
A minute 57 to go in the ball game. 74-47. Newark over Westland. Back after this.
Would you pay too much for another home? Would you accept too little for your present one? Of course not. No one will. That's why Dooley & Company Realtors lists homes at prices that reflect honest market values and the unique qualities of each home. Our name means honest value to potential buyers, and we get results for sellers. Dooley & Company Realtors. Call us. We do things a little differently.
If buying, selling, or trading sports memorabilia is serious fun to you, get over to the Sports Combination. If it's sports related, we've got it. Thousands of baseball, basketball, and football cards for the advanced collector and kids of all ages. Sports posters, they're right here. And if you're looking for authorized logo t-shirts or sweatshirts, we've got them. Outfitting your school's team? No problem. Hey kids, give us your wish list. And mom, gift certificates are available. The Sports Combination. We've got what you want. We've got it all.
For that special someone, come to somewhere special, where quality jewelry, friendly service professionals, and you come together at Wagner & Watts Jewelers in Grove City. Come to where sparkling diamonds, custom designed rings, beautiful timepieces, and men's fashion jewelry are all for you at very special prices. For that special someone, come to somewhere special. Wagner & Watts Jewelers, 3975 Broadway in Grove City.
Are you tired of looking at vans that someone else designed?
Welcome to Fun Trail Vans, where you choose everything that will go into your custom van conversion.
Call 262-5251 today for a consultation with one of our experienced conversion experts.
Fun Trail Vans is the one-stop shop for all your van and truck accessory needs. Protect your vehicle with the most sophisticated burglar alarm systems available today.
Come to Fun Trail Vans at 3966 Indianola Avenue. We have the fastest turnaround time for affordable and professional installations in Columbus.
Well, Newark is going to the regional. They know it. The wholesale substitutions on the court now as Sellers misses the free throw.
Ball in for Westland now. Dale Tyree, Greg Lay, 52 is Lonnie Goins. Junior Robinson stays in. And Charlie Anderson comes back in as Gandy goes to the bench. For Newark, you've got Bryce Jones. You've got, of course, Bobby Sellers at the line.
And Bobby Sellers missed that shot. Almost picks up the loose ball. And Sellers went down, and there was a foul called from behind. Sellers is going to come out now. And Kevin Schunar will come in for Newark.
You got Wells, Bullnot. They like to recognize all these fine young men. Wells, Bullnot, Meany, Bryce Jones, and Kevin Schonauer now in the lineup for Newark.
And the foul was called against Ryan Beanie. But that's all academic, too, under 2 minutes to play. There's Charlie Anderson with the basketball.
Well, it's got to be exciting, though, for some of these kids to get a couple minutes of playing time in.
Greg Clay works against Bryce Jones. Clay is a junior. There's Junior Robinson. Robinson tried to get it inside for Lonnie Goines, but out of bounds it went. Off the hands of a Newark Wildcat, so it'll still belong to Westland.
Grant Myers is coming in, and now the Newark bench has been cleaned. Bryce Jones will go out, 34. Robert Hardy is in for Westland. So Newark has cleared their bench here tonight.
Westland basketball, minute and a half to play. There is a traveling call, no doubt about that one, against Dale Tyree of Westland. Well, he was anxious to get out there and put it up. Got a little bit too anxious and shuffled the feet when he stopped. Kevin Schonar will bring it up for Westland with a minute 29 remaining here in the lower bracket Division I Central Ohio Final.
Look at the ball movement even for the second team, Paul.
Great ball movement.
Oh,
Well-coached basketball team.
Gary Walters has just done one heck of a job.
And there's the shot and the score by Robert Hardy. A three-point goal by Robert Hardy. As you see him strut a bit coming up the court.
Well, Paul, that's like strut when you hit a home run when you're down 11-0 at the top of the ninth inning.
Out of bounds it went off the hands of Polnott. And it'll go back to the Cougars now with 1 minute even to go. And
Paul Fullerton's checking in, and I think he's going to check in. He's going to check in for number 12, Dale Tyree.
Well, Tyree will see a lot of action. Tyree is a sophomore. Fullerton is a junior. I believe everybody who came on the bus tonight from Westland has seen action in this one. Unfortunately for the Westland Cougars, not in a winning cause. There's the turnaround by Goines. Won't find the mark, and down with it is Grant Myers for Newark.
Oh, these young guys, the backups for Newark, play just like the first five.
That's right, Ryan Beanie.
They move the ball around nicely.
On the other side is Polnott. Wells. 26 seconds to go. Cross-court Beanie from three-point range. And with the rebound, Charlie Anderson.
We're under 20 seconds now in the game.
Anderson works it against Beanie, and down he goes. A blocking foul is going to be the call against Ryan Beanie. Perhaps you can hear the Newark fans singing the Hey Hey Goodbye song in the background.
Now here you see Charlie Anderson, 24, make his move to the hoop. Beanie bumps him pretty good down along the baseline. Anderson skids out of bounds. Westland gets the ball with 15 seconds.
And here comes Dale
Tyree makes one home.
That's right. Tyree was back in the game. 5 seconds to go. Beanie. Oh, nice feed underneath at the buzzer. It's Jeff Wells who lays it up and in to end the game. Newark has outscored Westland in every quarter here tonight to win the lower bracket Division I district final 76-52. There are the two coaches, Dave Boyce on your left and Coach Gary Walters of Newark on the right. What a well-coached team this Newark squad is. I am so impressed with them. I was impressed with them the other night against Brookhaven, but tonight they've taken a better team than Brookhaven. It's fair to say that, and just taken them apart as they did Brookhaven.
Paul, you mentioned they'll be going up against either Toledo Scott or Toledo St. Francis. Toledo Scott, the number 1 team in the state.
Or Toledo St. John.
St. John, pardon me.
You have the St. part right, but St. John.
It will be very interesting to see what they do in Wildcats. Perhaps the cream of the crop in Central Ohio do against the number 1 team in the state. They're going to get a chance to do it.
Well, that's the end of the ball game as you see the teams leaving the floor after the handshakes. The final score once again, Newark 76, Westland 52. We'll be back to wrap it up after this.
The
The true test of a new car's quality is what it's worth 4 years after you buy it. Of the top 100 selling 1985 cars, Pontiac Grand Am excels in resale value. Grand Am retained an amazing 66% of its initial value, higher than Honda, Nissan, Toyota, Mazda, and 95 other cars. High resale value, the true test of quality. With cash back, Grand Am with air conditioning is priced from under $9,900. See Dave Gill Pontiac, A to Z Pontiac, or Dennis Pontiac.
Gallo, the place to go for your prom tuxedo.
We bake our buns fresh, daily at Dexter's. Have we got a sub for you? On white or whole wheat makes your sub complete. Oh, what the competition's gonna have to do to compete.
That's right. We do indeed bake our buns fresh daily at Dexter's. And then we fill those fresh and tasty buns with your choice of 17 delicious fillings. And so now you know why we say...
We bake our subs fresh, daily at Dexter's. 17 varieties at Dexter's for you.
In Central Ohio, the largest multi-specialty physicians group is Central Ohio Medical Group, providing quality health care services for over 35 years. COMG has 45 physicians in 19 areas of specialty. Who is your personal physician? 75% of American households do not have one. Can you afford to be in that position? For your family's well-being, call our patient advisor today.
Where can you go when the unexpected happens? See the collision experts at Correct-Direct, Columbus's state-of-the-art collision repair center, located downtown at 400 West Broad Street across from the Spaghetti Warehouse. From minor dents to major framework, new cars or old, Correct-Direct can restore your vehicle to its pre-accident condition. Stop in for a free estimate or call 621-0400, and Correct-Direct's exclusive mobile estimate unit can come to you. For guaranteed repairs and fast professional service, see the collision experts at Correct-Direct.
The Newark Wildcats have moved into the state's Division I Sweet 16 and done so in very convincing fashion tonight at the State Fairgrounds Coliseum, 76-52 over Westland. Let's go down to courtside now. Munch is standing by with Coach Gary Walters.
Coach Gary Walters, first off, I'd like to talk to you about the team concept. I always say there is no letter I in the word team, and the Newark Wildcats, and I've got a smile on my face, so do you. They personify that, sir.
That's exactly what we talked about in the locker room. This is not a one-man team, a two-man team, a three-man team. It goes right on down through the 11 people that have been with us all year, and nothing is more symbolic than the last play of the game. Ryan Beaney had an open shot and gave it up to Jeff Wells underneath the basket, and with 1 second to go in a 20-point district final game, it would have been easy for him to take the shot, but he gave it up, and that's just the way the kids are.
Well, sir, we noticed you had 12 assists on the game, and that's a very high total for a team. Also, pointing to your unselfishness, something else we'd like to tell you, your points per possession, you scored more than 1 point every time you touched the basketball. Now, we know your big guys block out well on the inside, and they kick the ball out for transition by your guards, but your big guys are running the court just like guards as the game progressed.
Well, that's part of it, and that's been true of our performance the entire year. Our big guys are a part of it. Dwayne has taken the ball out and thrown some great full court passes, as has Rob. And Quack runs enormously well for a 6'8" guy. And, of course, we've got a couple guards that get up and down the floor. So I think that's what separates this Newark team from some other ones.
Sir, also, offense, your team is just an offensive machine, but you played unbelievable defense today. We're going to talk to Al Cinder here shortly about the defense. He played on Brian Gandy, but you stress defense too, I'm sure.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt. We've allowed 39% field goal shooting percentage on the year, and I don't know what this finished, but it was certainly close to that. We thought if you could control Gandy a little bit, he's a fine player and hit some threes on us, and we chased him and out of our defense, and Al did a great job in the first half and then developed some severe cramps at halftime, and then Bryce chased him the second half and did a nice job. But we've played solid defense all year long. It's been a Wildcat tradition, and will continue to be one.
Sir, one last question for you, then we're going to talk to these fine young men. Any thoughts on perhaps playing the #1 team in the state, Toledo Scott?
Well, we scrimmaged in preseason, and we had a good scrimmage, and there's no doubt they're very, very talented, and it'll be a great challenge for our kids. But every time that we've asked these kids to come forth with an outstanding effort, they've done it. I'm looking forward to it. You'll have to ask them if they are. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Quick questions here for guys on the team. First, let's get Rob Evans in here. Rob, you started docking that J down. I know you're known for rebounding and defense. You just felt good out there tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm labeled as a role player, and, you know, that doesn't bother me at all. The scoring doesn't bother me. I like to get in there and bang around. But it's the teams that slough off me. We've been working on me dribbling in, getting them to come out and guard me so I could throw it into the post. I dribbled it in tonight, and they didn't guard me, so I just shot it.
You definitely did a good job on that. Dwayne Romine, get in here, man. I'll tell you something. I have covered some big players this year, but Dwayne Romine, and when I say big, not just size, Dwayne, heart, you've got it all, and you did a good job today. And one of the premier other big men in the area, Bob Croft.
Thank you. We concentrated on doing two things with our defense this week, taking away Gandy's three-point shooting and shutting down Croft inside, and we took care of business on both ends.
I'll tell you what, you sure did. And Al Cinder, get in here. We wonder why we didn't see you in the second half. You developed cramps. I don't know your middle name, but it's got to be D for defense. You did a great job. Every time I looked, you were in Brian Gandy's face. Did you practice that too all week?
Not really. I just go out and do it.
You did what comes naturally. Well, you did a great job on it. Al Cinder, Allen, Dwayne Romine, Rob Evans, and Coach Gary Walters. Sir and guys, this is really a pleasure. I'm honored. We're going to throw it back to Paul Cox as I look up to Dwayne Romine and the guys. Good luck the rest of the way for the Newark Wildcats. Paul.
Now the Newark Wildcats now at 22-2 on the season, heading to the regionals now in Bowling Green to play either Toledo Scott, the #1 team in the state, or Toledo St. John's, the #12 team in the state. Newark itself #8 in the final AP poll. Well, you heard Gary Walters talking about the fact that his team holds opponents to 39%, did just about that tonight, 44% overall. Field goal shooting for Westland. For Newark, it's 69% from the field tonight. Three-point goals, 38% for Newark, 33% for Westland. As you can see, the Cougars had to put it up quite a bit more often from out there and only found the mark a third of the time. From the line tonight, 65% for Newark. Not bad as a team. 57% for Westland. Rebounds, well, Newark, there's one of the big stories of the game right there. Newark solidly out rebounding Westland 32-23. Turnovers just about even. Top scorers in the ball game, Dwayne Romine. You just saw that young man in our post-game interview with 22 points tonight. And Brian Gandy led the Westland Cougars with 18. And one pleasurable aspect of Brian Gandy, he's only a junior. We'll be able to see him play again next year. But Bob Croft's wonderful career at Westland is over. He bowed out tonight with 12 points. From the sports combination, our MVPs for the game, Dwayne Romine. Again, Romine tonight with 22 points. He also had 12 rebounds for Newark, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Honorable mention also for Quackenbush, who had 21 points, 7 rebounds, and a couple of block shots tonight. Sellers at the guard had 13 with 3 rebounds and 4 assists. And our sports combination MVP, Brian Gandy for Westland. Gandy, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 3-point shots tonight made by Brian Gandy. And again, Bob Croft, in addition to his 12 points, had 3 rebounds, and he checked out early in the game with his 5th personal foul. And one statistic we wanted to pass along to you also, the points per possession. That's a statistic which tells you how many points you score each time your team gets your hands on the ball. That was 1.02 tonight for Newark. That's extremely good. Anytime you get .85 and above, you should win. They had 1.02. That's about flawless basketball for Newark. And the score would indicate that 76-52 over Westland. And Newark moves on to the regional from the Fairgrounds Coliseum along with Westerville South. For Mark Munch Bishop, the entire TV8 crew, it's been a lot of fun being with you this high school basketball season. We'll look forward to more later on this year. I'm Paul Cox. Thanks for joining us.